Now, my colleague Tanushka joins us from the venue where the NDTV World Summit is taking place. Remember, this is day 2 of the biggest global summit with top leaders on one stage. And today we have more lined up for you as well after a action-packed day 1. My colleague Tanushka joins us from the ground. Tanushka, take us through what we can expect today. The excitement continues on ground.
We're at day 2 of the World Summit, the NDTV World Summit. It's been, a power-packed day yesterday as well. And today also we're expecting the same. The theme of the summit being the edge of the unknown. As you can see, the stage is all set for the summit to begin any moment now. And the conversations that we're expecting to happen today are going to be very tech-driven, very future-oriented, from ancient India to artificial intelligence. These are the conversations that are going to take place today. Of course, we're expecting some big names, big guests today as well. Union Minister for Finance, for Information and Broadcasting is also expected today. Ashwini Vaishnav is expected here at the event. As you can see, around me, a lot is going to happen. There's going to be conversations on the rise of machines. Let us get in a word from our Vishnu Som here. Let us quickly get started. So what sort of conversations are we expecting today?
Look, it's going to be an incredible session today. Day 2 of the NDTV World Summit. We're going to be talking about AI. I'm going to be talking about the India stack with Ashwini Vaishnav in a little while from now. We're going to be talking to global leaders about the future of AI in India as well. We'll have an incredible performance by Ricky Cage later on in the day. And also really profound conversations on a host of themes when it comes to sustainability, climate change, and a lot more. So there's a lot to look forward to. It's called the Edge of the Unknown, Risk, Resolve and Renewal. That's what the NDTV World Summit is all about. And we hope it's going to be as incredible as the first day.
Precisely. Thank you for speaking to us. So as we just heard, this is also going to be a power-packed day with, and right until the evening. Don't miss out on the musical evening, the glorious, mood that is going to be set in by Grammy Award winner Ricky Cage this later in the day, in the evening. And we're also expecting celebrity Indian actor Ishan Khattar to be present here as well. Remember, he's just performed at a nominated film Homebound. So a lot is planned for today as well. And this is the biggest summit in terms of global affairs. Anything geopolitical, anything future, you will get it right here at the NDTV World Summit. Back to you.
Absolutely, Tanushka. Like Vishnu mentioned, today's conversation, we're going to see a lot of technology and AI that's going to be spoken about. Ashwini Vaishnav, his session is, of course, what everybody's perhaps excited about. Firstly, that's going to be happening in a short while. But Tanushka, yesterday's conversations as well were quite interesting. We had Harini Amarasuriya, Tony Abbott, several other leaders as well, and Prime Minister Modi's speech. So if you could take us through a gist of what took place yesterday and how it segues into today's events as well.
Precisely, Aarti. Yesterday, took place at a more, of course, upbeat sessions were there. There was, of course, the former Prime Minister of Australia, Tony Abbott, joining us as well. And these conversations were high-power geopolitics, discussions that were taking place about counter-terrorism, about tariffs, of course, were also in play. We had definitely Prime Minister Narendra Modi joining us today, gracing us at this event and, talking about urban Naxalism as well, a very, very important issue that is being tackled at the moment. And the other conversations that we had yesterday, also on lighter notes, there were questions that were coming about cricket as well. There was Rishi Sunak, former UK PM as well, with us yesterday with his in-laws also. Sudha Murthy, the legendary Sudha Murthy and Narayan Murthy were also present with us here yesterday. And it was a sort of very nice camaraderie that was going on stage, off stage as well, with the in-laws and the son-in-law on stage, and the whole thing of the damad being here at India and sort of his homecoming as well. Speaking of homecoming, we had the Sri Lankan Prime Minister, the first woman Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, present as well, and she spoke definitely about Sri Lanka and India ties. Remember, this is the first time that Sri Lankan PM has visited India, come back here, of course, as an alumni as well. and of her college. Remember, she had pursued her studies here, and she spoke about strengthening Sri Lankan and Indian diplomatic relations. Remember, India has been a very close friend and aid to Sri Lanka in terms of their economic crisis as well, and we do expect, more such power-packed conversations to happen today as well. On a lighter note, yesterday there was also a lot happening with respect to music. There was beautiful sitar performance, very trance-like yesterday as well, and we do expect a lot more today. So, do not forget to tune in. If anyone who's watching this, if you can make it to the Bharat Mandapam, this is where you would want to be, at the edge of the unknown at the NDTV Global World Summit.
About Harini Amarasuriya, and in fact you visited her alma mater as well. You spoke to several students there. Take us through the experience there, and of course, like you said, this is the first time she's visiting as Prime Minister of Sri Lanka.
Based on commitment, excellence, trust and transparency.
Precisely, Aarti, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya is an academic first. This is what I can tell you based off of my interactions with her as well. It was really enlightening to understand that Sri Lanka has free education and free healthcare as well, up to a certain extent. And she visited her alma mater at the Hindu College. She had come she was a 94 batch student, and she had come in here as a foreign exchange student from Sri Lanka, all young, a college student pursuing sociology. So when we were at her college, we were going through all of her, old times. She was recounting even yesterday that her favorite food still remains chola bhatura from India right here. And speaking of course, the diplomatic ties and even future collaborations. So Sri Lanka and India are definitely expecting to move forward with respect to more exchange programs, more collaborations in terms of studies in religion, in culture as well. A lot of our culture is similar too. This is what Dr. Amarasuriya mentioned in her keynote address right here today as well. Yesterday she was talking about these deep ties that go back not just as neighbors or friends, but the fact that India has been like very close support to Sri Lanka in times, and moving forward, these are the lenses, these are the relations that she hopes and expects to remain strengthened and to remain in this manner and to work in collaboration.